where honey comes from. Have you ever wondered about the journey of honey from the hive to your table? It's a fascinating process that involves some of nature's most industrious creatures, bees. These tiny insects are like the overachievers of the insect world, working tirelessly to produce the sweet, golden liquid we all love. Let's dive into the buzzing world of bees and discover how they create honey. Does it grow on a tree? While it might be tempting to think that honey could be plucked from a tree-like fruit, the reality is much more intricate and interesting. Honey is not a product of trees, but rather the result of a complex and collaborative effort by bees. These amazing insects work tirelessly to gather the raw materials needed to produce honey. Think of them as tiny winged factory workers with a sweet tooth. Or do we squeeze them out of bees? The idea of squeezing honey out of bees might sound amusing, but it's far from the truth. Bees are not like oranges that you can simply squeeze for juice. Instead, they have a unique and sophisticated method for creating honey. It all starts with their foraging trips to flowers. Imagine if you had to visit hundreds of grocery stores just to make a single meal. Bees are nature's little chefs. These industrious insects are constantly on the move, visiting countless flowers to collect nectar. Nectar is a sugary liquid produced by flowers, and it's the primary ingredient in honey. Bees use their long tube-like tongues to suck up the nectar and store it in a special stomach called the honey stomach. It's like having a built-in grocery bag. They fly around collecting nectar like tiny grocery shoppers. Imagine bees as little shoppers, buzzing from flower to flower, gathering nectar to bring back to the hive. Each bee can visit hundreds of flowers in a single day, making multiple trips to ensure they collect enough nectar. This nectar is then transported back to the hive, where the real magic happens. It's like a never-ending shopping spree, but without the credit card debt. Back at the hive, they add a splash of bee spit, fan it with their wings to thicken it, and voila, you've got honey. Once the bees return to the hive, they pass the nectar to other worker bees through a process called trophallaxis. These worker bees chew the nectar, mixing it with enzymes in their saliva. This process breaks down the complex sugars in the nectar into simpler sugars, which are easier to digest and less prone to crystallization. It's like a bee's version of a cooking show, but with a lot more buzzing and no need for a kitchen. The bees then deposit the processed nectar into the honeycomb cells. To reduce the water content and thicken the nectar into honey, the bees fan their wings vigorously, creating a draft that evaporates the excess moisture. Once the honey reaches the desired consistency, the bees seal the honeycomb cells with a wax cap, preserving the honey for future use. This entire process is a testament to the incredible teamwork and efficiency of bees. So the next time you enjoy a spoonful of honey, remember the remarkable journey it took to get to your table. From the diligent foraging trips to the meticulous processing in the hive, honey truly is a labor of love by nature's little chefs.